Hello superstars, welcome back to my channel, and today's look is going to be this eyeshadow tutorial. Let's get started. I'm using my CoverGirl medium concealer to apply under my brow so that I can highlight and also make them look sharp. Next, I'm using my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid to ensure that my eyeshadows don't crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Shayla ColourPop collection, and using the color Unbothered, I'm going to go ahead and set my brow bone. Next, I'm going to pick up this color Revenge from the palette, and we're going to go ahead and blend that slightly above the crease up into the brow bone area. Now we're going to go ahead and pick up Played Out, which is a beautiful brown matte shade, and we're going to apply that in the crease, and we're going to blend that out. Now I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out my cut crease on my lid. Making sure those lines are straight. So you may want to take your time with this. Now we're going to go ahead and pick up this shade right here, which is Sassy, and we're going to apply this all over the lid, right on top of that concealer that we just used on the lid. Next, we're going to take this shade Stallion, which is a beautiful dark blue glittery color, and we're going to apply that on the outer third of the eye, and we're going to go ahead and blend that into Sassy. Being sure not to go over that color that we placed in the crease, which is Played Out, and we're going to go ahead and blend that into Sassy so we don't have any sharp lines. Next, we're going to go ahead and pick up Played Out again, and we're going to go back in and place that on the outer third of the eye next to Sassy so that we can get some of that color back. And we're just blending out the edges on the outer third of that crease. Now we're going to go ahead and pick up Dark Soul from my MAC palette, which is really a loose pigment, but I pressed it. So we're going to just apply that right over Played Out to darken it a little bit, and to put it into the crease, but not carry it all the way over, and then blend it into Played Out. Now we're going to go ahead and pick up this gorgeous color called September, And I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus to dampen it so that I can apply it on the inner third of the eyes, which is my tear ducts, and also bring it down into the lower inner lash line of my eyelid. Now we're going to pick up this gorgeous coppery, almost coppery gold color called Diva, and we're going to place that on the center lower lash line of our eye. And then I'm going back in with Played Out, and we're going to finish that up and blend that into Diva on the outer third of the lower lash line. Now I'm getting my liquid liner by NYC in black, and I'm going to go ahead and wing out my upper lash line on my upper lid. Now I'm using my Rimmel Extra Super Lash Mascara in Black to apply to my natural lashes. I find that this is helpful for me in order to apply my false lashes so that I won't have a hard time blending them in. And then I'm using my Ardell Double Up Lashes in the style 203 to apply to my lashes. Now I'm going to go ahead and start on my face using my Fenty Beauty Primer. I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over, and then that follows with my foundation. And today I will be using two different foundations. One is going to be the Anastasia foundation stick in Amber, and the other one is going to be my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y505. These two shades are in between my actual skin color, and I find that mixing these two together gives me the perfect shade for my skin. And I'm going to go ahead and use my number 10 oval RT style brush in order to blend out my foundation, which I find ideal to use for blending out my foundation. Even though others may use a damp makeup blender sponge, I prefer my oval RT style brush. Next, I'm going to use my Ben Nye powders, which is topaz and banana, mixed in this little sifter jar to set my concealer, which I did off camera. I'm setting my forehead, the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Next, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face with Sunset Duo Sunset Strip Bronzer by Milani. I love using this powder because it gives me a soft, subtle contour as opposed to a harsh contour, so I prefer to use this instead. So I'm setting my forehead, or contouring my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my cheeks, my jawline, my cupid's bow, as well as the sides of my chin, and the lower center lip, which I like to refer to as my lower cupid's bow. sure to contour that nose, hunty. I have a short, fat nose, so I love to contour my nose. And then I'm taking this little brush and I'm just highlighting the contour of my Cupid's bow. Now I'm using my Sephora foundation powder in Toffee Peach to set my foundation and blend everything together. Now I'm using my Max Mother Pearl Mate Face Powder from the Mirage Noir collection. This powder is so gorgeous. You have to get this. It just makes your face shimmer and sparkle. Now I'm going to use this beautiful blush by Wet n Wild from the limited edition collection from this summer called Dare to Soar. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous burgundy, reddish, pinkish type of blush. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's so gorgeous. A little bit goes a long way, so don't overdo it. Now I'm using Shayla's ColourPop's loose highlighting powder in Pose, and I'm setting the highlights of my face. I like to take it down the chin, and then I go back across that and kind of blend it in vertically so I don't have that little harsh line right there. A little trick that I like to do is to take a little bit of highlighting powder and put it on the tip of my nose so it can just shine. Now onto the lips. We're using NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Club Hopper, and I'm going to fill my lips in with MAC's Japanese Maple, which is a beautiful neutral shade. I absolutely love it. And to finish off the lips, I'm using MAC's Dazzle Glass in Baby Sparks. It is so gorgeous. It gives you the right shade of, or hint of pink over that neutral lip, and it looks amazing. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara to my lower lashes. I like to do this step last because I don't like to get makeup or foundation in my mascara. So I apply my lashes after I apply my contour and my powders. And there you have it. Okay, superstars, that concludes my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I had fun making it. So go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of any future uploads that I may make to this channel. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.